All right, guys. So we have been working and working and working away. Between the episodes, I did fix our water feature over there. So now what I think we are going to make a push for is finally getting this steel turbine casing. So we need to get blue steel. So to be able to get blue steel, we've got to be able to get all of these things. And I have the wrong recipes saved for these. Okay. So we have think we have electrum dust, right? We don't have electrum dust. Fantastic. So we'll start there. Electrum dust. We're going to need a macerator. We have tons of macerators. This whole line, this whole area over here, other than these, because I didn't have things that I needed to put to make them, it's going to be HV. So we're going to continue on with that, putting some HV stuff over here. We've run out of room over there. I'm not quite at a point right now where we can make the multi-block macerator. I don't even know exactly how to find it. It's this guy, right? Yeah, large macerator. So we're actually not too far away from this. We just have to get into the EV age. So looks like we're going to be getting there soon. But I do know that I have a couple of macerators. So we can most definitely get to this. We're going to grab one of our new interfaces. And this area is going to be over here. We'll pop down a macerator right there. We're going to need... Let's see, is there enough room here? Yeah, let's grab an 8 amp HV 8 amp converter. We need some of these wires. I did automate these, so let's go ahead and grab a stack. I automated the 1X wire. Pop that guy down there. I know that we're going to need some girders to run another line. How did we run this over here? On the corner. How high did we run? That's 1, 2 high. Is it? That's 4 blocks. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was way off. Laser connectors. Did I have it? Yes, they're on the bottom. Let's run that to there. Run that to there. Put another girder across from this guy. And he is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks tall. Insert power on the down. That's connected to that. That's connected to that. That has power. Cool. Okay. So that guy needs to be there. He's going to go there. This is going to get electrum ingots. Yep. You're going to get an insert of 1 electrum. And I think from here on out, I'm going to try and swap these to be insert cards. And these are going to be stocking cards. So these are going to need to be filtered. And I think that might save me a little bit of headache. This needs to be a blue channel. And this just needs to be connected with the wire cutters. Oh. Oh, yep. My bad. Sorry about the jump scare. That wasn't. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I actually legitimately apologize for that. It got me too. Um, we're 5 minutes in and we already hit an explosion. I'm glad that we play on peaceful because that saved us the headache there of being dead and having a big hole in our base. Let's grab a downgrade. Yeah, that was an MV machine that I hooked up to an HV line. So, yeah, that was not my proudest moment. Let's see. Now, I have a drawer controller over here. Now, will it reach? It is max. Oh, it will reach this whole kind of sector here, so that's nice. This whole little slice. Okay, so we have electrum dust. We have copper dust. We have silver dust. Yes, we do have silver dust. I think I should just put down fresh ones of all of these. Brass, nickel, steel, black bronze. Yeah, let's do that. So we need copper, silver, brass, which is zinc and copper. Let's get zinc and brass. Then the black steel is nickel and steel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Let's just take a stack of those. There we go. Macerator. I got 4. And this will just be a line that will have dusts being made on. Okay. So copper is going to need copper. Silver needs silver. Zinc, zinc. Brass. I could mixer it. Zinc and copper. That probably makes more sense. Nickel. And truth be told, it actually probably makes more sense. Not necessarily with electrum. See, this is what happens. This is what happens. Where's my electrum? Electrum is silver and gold. Silver, if I macerate, there's probably not a good one. Well, it should be the silver chunk, raw silver. Right? Silver. How do we turn this into... So we could do that. Crush. There's not really a good, like, one step. If we put it in a forge hammer, and then we put that in... Damn it. We're just going to crush the silver ingots. We have... Silver's running low. Raw silver comes from over here. Let's make sure it's coming in. These are running on LV, so I think I just need to upgrade these. And I might just upgrade them to HV. That might be the better play. That might be the better play. Let's go ahead and turn silver on over here. Got iron. Oh, that is silver. Oh, okay. So it is hooked up there. Never mind. Never mind. Electrum. Instead of alloy smelting it up, just to grind it down. We should just mix silver and gold. So I'm going to end up having just this like cyclical process now. Because I have electrum over here. That's being alloy smelted in this. But eventually this is not going to be fast enough. So let's change this. Let's move this drawer. Let's take this electrum out. Let's put in one of these. So we can put that in and then we can take that out. Okay, now that won't get filled. So this is going to need to be, we'll put it on copper. We'll take electrum out. We'll put in copper, silver, zinc, nickel. We're going to need steel. So that's 5. This is going to get a stocking card. We just did copper. We're going to do silver. Silver's working. Let me get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drawers. And 6 of these. You will auto extract or auto export. We just did silver. We just did silver. This next one will be zinc. Put zinc in here, didn't I? Why are you not getting zinc? Can the importer be that slow? Do I have to put another importer down? Can the network not run that fast? Import 1 zinc ingot, please. It doesn't look like it's letting them run at the same time. Do I need to put overclockers here? Oh, my bad. I didn't set it to stock. That's my fault. That's my fault. This gets a stocking card, not zinc, but nickel. You get a stocking card, not nickel, but steel. It looks like I need to change these to 2. Because the HV machine is just a little bit too fast. Okay, so that works. Those all work. Okay. So we have all that. Now we just need to mixer these. We've got, wait, brass. Okay, yeah. Let's put, because we're going to need electrum, let's put gold over here as well. Right, let me see. Do I have an MV macerator running gold? No. I do not. I did set up, during the last episode, I didn't correctly change these. These are supposed to be forming presses, and the circuits are made using the MV, or the ME assemblers. And these things are just a little bit slow, I guess. Where is gold dust made at? I don't know. So we're going to make it over here. So you get an insert. Gold ingot. Make it 2. Gold ingot. There you go. We're going to get an auto export. That goes in there. Okay, what else? Copper and gold, or silver and gold, copper. We've got bismuth. Brass is zinc and copper. Black bronze, electrum. Okay. So we'll leave one more macerator here just for funsies. We're going to put another bank of machines over here with a P2P. I should probably set P2Ps up on autocraft. They are just like a 1-click though. And I feel like things that are just a single click aren't that bad. If it's just 1 click to make it, I don't see why. It's incredibly important for me to automate it. Let's link this guy up. Bingo bongo. Okay, so over here, electrum dust. Going to be made in a mixer. That's going to be of the HV variety. Let's grab a bunch of these. We'll say 16. Why not? I'm sure we've got plates being made up. Yeah, we do. See? Mixer. These are all mixer recipes, right? Yes, so one blue steel is also a mixer recipe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mixers. Yeah. And is this the best spot to put this? I think so. There we go. And I'm going to need 5 more drawers. And cables. Hook up those cables. Gonna need another interface. and another 8 amp connector. These are HV machines, right? Mixer 2, HV. Don't want to screw that up again. On the down, we're going to insert. And over here, how big is this? Another 5 blocks tall. So that goes here. And this one's going in the middle, which is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's right. Yes. Soon, too, we will have Flux Networks. That's in the works as well as this stuff gets developed. That connects to those, that to these, those to that. And this is a purple line. Not green, but blue. And you, on an insert, get gold and silver, and that's on 1. Gold, silver on 1. That's going to be a stock. Gold, silver. On 1. Stocking. Import. And then you will be auto extract. All right. Let's get these locked up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. More downgrades. There we go. And then we're going to need to put a drawer controller over here. And if I mirror it to that side, it's going to look like this. Then like that. Okay, so we have electrum. Let's do brass. It's copper and zinc. Stocking card, copper, zinc. Copper, zinc. We'll double up on all of these. And that's on, again, 1. Brass is on 1. We do not have it anywhere. And we do now. Bam. Oh, export. Okay. We got brass. Black steel is black bronze, nickel, and steel. Black bronze, nickel, steel. Stocking. Black bronze, nickel, steel. Whoops. Steel. The next one will be black bronze. Copper and electrum on 1. Is Electrum in here? Electrum is not. There we go. This is on 1. This is on 1. Black bronze. Bam. There we go. And that got pulled out and put into here. That's getting made into black steel. We've got black bronze. We need sterling, bismuth, and black steel. Did I mess something up? Black, oh no, black steel, I got that. So bismuth and sterling. Insert bismuth. It's on 1. Bismuth and dust. Bismuth, and let's change that to 2. Brass, let's change that to 8. And you are now a 1. Bismuth bronze. Make sure I have these set to auto export. Okay, and then finally sterling, which is copper, silver on 1. Need more cards. Take some fluid cards too. Copper, silver. On 1. There we go. Now we need the blue steel, which is the combination of all of these in another mixer. Did I link these already? Yes. Let's grab another mixer. Didn't want to do that. Wanted to put that there. Sterling, bismuth, black steel, steel. Change that to 4, change those to 2, change this to 8. Stocking card. And none of those are linked to this, but now they are. Whoops, what was that? Black steel. Gotta push the gear. And that is gonna be on 1. Why is that not working? Oh, because I didn't put a cable on it. Duh. Now it works. Do that. Blue steel. Zoolander blue steel. Bam. Auto export and lock and link. Lock and load. Let's get some more of these so we can just upgrade this guy while we've got it. All right, so let's open up the correct inventory. Blue steel. This is made in an EBF. We need, I think I'm going to set up an EBF tower similar to what this guy is right here. and I'm going to need new coils. I'm going to run all Anthol coils, I think. Yes. So let's come over here. What do we need for Anthol coils? Liquid copper, I believe we have. I'm mistaken. Aluminum foil and Kanthal wires. Those are not automated. Aluminum foil is. Okay. And we have aluminum foil, so we'll do that there. So copper. No liquid copper. Okay. And that's just an extractor. We need a pump. A couple of machine cases. That's going to come from copper, but I don't need 9. I think 2 will be fine. I don't have copper in this. I could put it over here. No, that's all right. Let's put it here. But really only need 2 in there. 1 bucket of copper. Let's turn this to redstone high, because we want to turn that off using this system over here. Using an emitter, a threshold emitter. That threshold emitter is going to go right there. We're going to put one of these guys down. You on a redstone channel of 1. You are going to be on the redstone insert of 1, and you are going to be copper. The upper threshold is 1 bucket. The lower threshold is a half a bucket. This is going to get an extract on 2. This is going to get an insert on 2. Liquid copper is going in there, so I'm going to need another fluid. Not a fluid. A fluid guy here. That's the 1K canner. Let's grab, I don't know, let's just take like 8 of these. 9. We do need to reset up automation for this guy too. And we have all of this, so we could probably put that over here. Come down here into our canner. Bam, bam. Wait for that to get one of those. The 1K, it's an ME assembler. Can we get the emitter? The Eye of Ender? I don't have the Eye of Ender set up yet. Just give me one of these. Bam. We're going to set this to liquid copper. Pop that in there. Now, I don't want this to be running, so we need to invert it like that. Okay, so now this will not insert copper unless it receives a redstone signal. So as long as we have more than a bucket of copper, we're good. So we've got liquid copper established. The Kanthal wire, we'll pop that in a wire mill, which we can easily just throw down. Bam. Kanthal wire, it's 1 Kanthal on channel 2. Need to leave 1 slot open for the copper when we do this, though. Why are you not getting Kanthal there? You are, oh, stocking Kanthal. My bad. We do, it's 2x, never mind. And I don't want it to be flickering, so let's change this to 2. Change this to 2. There we go. Lock it, link it. So we've got all of that. So Kanthal coils, it's going to go in an assembler. Oops. And the robot arm, we can make that. Oil is 88144. Ooh, the copper. The copper should maybe possibly be able to pull that out. We can stock it over here like that. Eight wires, 8 foil. $144 copper. I need to put down another interface. Here. And that's going to get Kanthal and aluminum. Now this needs a, no, it has one. It's on the wrong channel. Okay, you're getting copper. This needs on the down and insert. Now, once I link it, come on. I know how to play this game. There we go. At functional. Pop that down till U2 auto export. Sweet. Automated Kanthal coils. So any machine that we build from here on out is going to have a minimum tier of Kanthal. Unless it has to be Cooper nickel. Okay, so the EBF. This is Canthal HV. I don't have HV energy hatches, but we can put 2 MV down. Let's get an EBF. Nope. Blast. Blast furnace. Let's grab heat-proof casings, including that one. We're going to set this guy up over here. If there's 2 that go in the middle, if we set it up like that, we could wall share. Let's grab another one and pretend we got to be 2 deep. Like so. If we put one there and one there, like that, that's not going to work. Because they're not going to be able to share. They're not going to be able to wall share in one space like this. Unless we do it triplets like this guy. Let's see. If we had a 1 block gap, it would have to look like that. And our coils would be here. Our blast furnace would be there and there. Am I okay with that? Because then we'd be looking at the bottom like this. I think that's okay. I think I can live with that. Two maintenance hatches. 2 muffler hatches. Needs to be HV, so we need MV energy hatches. Oh, what are we out of? Wrought iron plates. Is there a problem with our wrought iron? Okay, so wrought iron is super low there. Is it cooking? It is. I think it's just slow because I don't think I have it set up in an arc furnace. I did set up glass in an arc furnace, but I don't have wrought iron in an arc furnace. Arc furnace HV, can we make that? 4x gold cable? Come on, man. Let's see. I have liquid rubber over here. It's being a little slow. X gold cable. We need 2 of those. Okay. Rubber. We could take a bucket of liquid rubber, and that's made in an assembler. That will not be enough. We can make more wrought iron. We're just placing down machines kind of randomly now. Should I put it over here or over here? This is still a big channel. Let's put it over here. Insert iron. What was it? What are we missing? What was I crafting? It was this. Let's just change it. Instead of making... No, we still need wrought iron. Oh, is it not made in an arc furnace? No, wrought iron is. I'm gonna do... I'm not gonna do blocks because I don't have blocks. 56. Iron 2. Oops. Oxygen. 56. So 112. Iron, oxygen. We'll change this to 0.12. This does not have an extract. It does. Oxygen. Extracting. Oh, there's not an insert. Okay. This one is on a stocking. There we go. And then you get a drawer, and it's iron, so we'll just pop it there. And let's change this to be 4. This to be 4. Okay, so now that's going to run full time. This can be 2,000 ingots. Do that. Okay. Where was I? I was making the... I have no idea. The MV energy hatch. Let's change this. Annealed copper. Did I make annealed copper wire? I did not. So this is an assembler, an HV assembler. Let's just get a couple of these crafted up. A couple of these resources, robot arms and conveyor belts. Scoot these aside. We'll put an insert. Machine case, not annealed copper. The hull, this one, copper wire. Do that, and then this guy gets polyethylene. To 88. Stock. Let's change this back down because I don't think it's going to be fast enough to need it to be upgraded. MV machine. Oh, it is fast enough. That's 5. What's 288? 288. Calculator. 288 times 2. 576. 576. 0.576. There we go. And I don't want to store more than a stack of these. But I do want to get them linked up. And look at that. We've got a stack of Kenthal coils. And we'll have one in reserve there. MV machine holes. Fantastic. Making 2 MV energy hatches. And we're going to put those... Well, HV. MV so that we can run it at HV. What happened? I put the muffler hatches away. Okay, so those will go there. The maintenance hatches will stick here. And then we just need import buses and export buses. And let's do... Input, output can go shared here. Input bus, not LV, but ULV. Because now I'm trying to make hot blue steel. Those are going to be my item imports. And then I need hatches. These are going to be fluids. Because each one is probably going to be independent. And then output will go LV. Now we just need coils. Half a stack. Boom, EBF. And they won't wall share this way, but they'll wall share vertically. Okay. Okay. These need to be flipped because I'm going to run power up the middle. Just like I did over there. Items, fluids, output. The fluid I could probably share. Yeah, let's do that. No, I don't want to share because there are EBF recipes that get other things. Argon. And I don't want to, like, I mean, it's probably going to be a while before we get there. Um, yeah, screw it. We'll just put outputs here. Oh no, because of my nope, 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 nope. Never mind. Never mind. So let's grab connector, pop that there and there. You're gonna input, you're gonna output. I want this to be a subnet. So I'm going to put an interface here and a bus here. Now there is going to be a problem that this isn't going to be able to transfer that many cables. Let's not do that. Let's just do it this way. Pull a controller from here. We're going to run this cable up. Connect it to there. On the down here, we'll have an energy insert. And also on the up, we're going to do an energy insert. And that's what's going to feed these. Then from over here, we'll be able to feed channels to all of this. I want to move this down one. Can I move it down one? And I put a level emitter. Yes. Let me get anchors. I'll do it this way. Cable. And this one is the input bus. This one I'm not really worried because this is just going to get nitrogen. Right? This will get a smart cable and another emitter. And the blue steel, I can chemical bath this 12 seconds. This takes 33, so I will be processing it faster. So we'll put down, I'll put down some chemical baths over here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I need a girder over here because we're going to need power over here. Like so. Hook that up. Hook that up. That should get power. This needs a P2P. This needs a P2P to connect to here. To give it channels. And then another cable, interface, and a bus. Cable, nope. Interface, bus, cable. Now this is getting nitrogen. Yeah, fantastic. It's got a lot, but that's not a big deal. So we'll do the same thing over here, but it's not going to be hooked up to anything just yet. This does not need to be here. But this one does. That'll get an emitter too. This is going to be blue steel. So when we have more than 512 blue steel and lower than 256, emit when they're below. And this is going to need to be hooked up first. Not with lumium, but signalum. And then an HV 16 amp. How big do the converters get? We've got a 1 amp. UHV, HV 16 amp. That's HV. That would have been a problem. Ooh. I bet you guys were yelling at me there for a second. That would have been bad. MV 16 amp. I'm glad I did not do that. That was close. There we go. Now we're getting power. And this input bus needs to be on 2. And if we set this, I'm going to want a filter. Actually, a robot arm. No, a filter. If I put that there, is there item tag, smart, fluid? Okay, so that's not what I want. I want a robot arm. And that's going to be a keep exact 1 import. Now I should be able to set this. Should be able to set this to blue steel dust. And it should work. And it's getting too many. We're not making any more blue steel. Why? Because we're not making sterling. Oh. Because I was not auto-exporting sterling for whatever reason. Okay. Does that mean this thing started running again? Yeah, I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to do that. How do I stop it from doing that? Import, keep exact, supply, keep. Hmm. 'Cause it's just going to run over. Let's turn it off for right now. Okay, so how do I fix that? Is there a better way for me to hook this up so that I'm not wasting another interface on here? There's no place to store this? Well, there is, right? So it would store it in like the chest over there? Or am I just going to store it in the middle? Blue steel. Before I turn this on and let it run some more, we already got some blue steel in here. And I don't want it to be... Where did it go? Where did the blue steel go? That's a good question. Oh, did it go over here? No. Oh, wait, maybe. Hot blue steel. How'd you get in there? Hot silicon. Did I put that in there? I don't want it to be there. And I don't think we can make the... I don't think I can make the vacuum freezer yet. Yeah, that's EV. So we are not there yet. Do I want to put one here? Interface? No, I don't want to put one right there. So what I'm actually going to do is move this. Actually, I think right here would be fine. And that'll stretch all the way to there. Yes, okay. Add that. There we go. Okay, so over here, chemical path for hot ingots. This is getting distilled water. 4 buckets. Put a couple of them in there. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. We need another P2P. And link those bad boys. So this does have a channel. It's got distilled water. Aluminum wires are going to go here. And this guy in an HV chemical bath. We're going to need one. Actually, it's just 7. 7 pumps. 14 conveyors. And 7 machine holes. And we can craft these. Gold cable, polyethylene. Okay. Chemical bath. 7. And all I'm going to do, this will get hot ingots. Do I have more hot stuff in my system? No. That's going to get the hot blue steel. Hot blue steel. This on the down. This I am going to just set an extract and round robin on 1. And the same thing with the fluid. Actually, we'll set that on an insert because we'll stock that. That'll be fine. Because these, I think the distilled water in the chemical bath, the hot ingots, oh, there's not even that many. 100 millibuckets of distilled water. We'll just set that to an insert. And this is going to be distilled water, 100 millibuckets. We'll set 200. Stock. And this is going to be blue. There we go. You've got distilled water. All I need now is an HV converter. But I don't need a giant one. Four amps is probably fine. Girder, which I do not have set up. Do I have it set up on the outside corner? Yes, on the outside corner. How tall was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6. This is going to have to stretch up. Connect there. Connect there. Connect there. Connect there. Yes. And these are going to have an extract, an item extract on 2. And this will have an item insert on 2. Now I should be all set to turn this back on. We should see this run. 10 more seconds. It should finish. and we should pretty much immediately see that kick on. We should pretty much immediately see this kick on. Where did my blue steel go? Oh, it is here. MV, 100 millibuckets. Doesn't have power, frick. Now it's kicking on. You big dummy. Now there should be 2 in there. Yeah. Okay, so I want to copy that one. Right click. Need more filters. Get these ones set up, because the others are pretty simple. And then these, it's just insert on orange, and this is extract on magenta. Insert on orange, extract, magenta. Orange, magenta. Orange, magenta. Insert on orange. Nope. There. Now we should have a couple blue steel in here. Yeah. All right. Okay. That's filling up in there, which I do not like. I don't know how to get that set. Import. What if I just set to keep exact? Item tag smart. Covers. Does the conveyor work better? Transfers items. Limits to specific quantities. I only want it to be 8. Yeah, I don't want that to happen. Stop happening. Does that robot arm not work for that? Supply exact? Is that what I want? That's not working either. Hmm. Did this suck in nitrogen? It did not. Oh, that's not the nitrogen one. This is the nitrogen one. If I put a conveyor belt on this, what does it say? Maybe the conveyor belt would be better? I want 1 import. Damn it. That's not going to do anything. I just don't want to have this input bus here filled up with them. And in this case, it doesn't really matter, but in other cases it might, and I don't want it to be a thing. I do want to get blue steel twice as fast as I am. And I need a trap door. I don't want that dust to be crazy in the air. We should see this working. This one's going to trigger first. Bam, there's one. There's the other. Sweet. Nice. Okay, blue steel is working. The only problem is we're going to need a lot of it. Making this, we need 28. So if we do that, the blue steel frame is that. The rod is that. Plates are a 1-to-1. So we need magnesium. Oh, we only need 28 blue steel. Okay. It's blue steel and magnesium. So 28 blue steel and that magnesium. That will give us what we need to be able to make a single steam turbine. I'm not sure how good that's going to be, but that's the route that we're going on. We do have some space to expand here and expand there. But then we're going to move out into this central area here. Hopefully with like LCRs and steam power and some multi-blocks is what I'm planning on putting out here. I suppose both of these could just be for blue steel. Let's get another emitter, and then we'll wrap up the episode. Bam. Blue steel ingots. Upper limit is 512. Lower limit is 256. Redstone on. Oh, wait. And I need the... Oh, where is it? The toggle bus. That's going to go there and there. So that's online, but then once this turns off, levels are below, levels are below. Once this turns off, it'll turn the interface off. Now, it's still going to run for a while because it's filling up, and I don't know how to change that. If there is a way, please let me know. Let me know. Yep, it shouldn't be too long before we get blue steel, get enough blue steel to make our first steam turbine, and then we need to probably make a new set of dynamos, because I really don't want to touch these. And the reason I want to get into steam is because we are losing diamonds. We are not sustaining our power with the current diamond production that we have right now. So we need to fix that. It's becoming a problem. How's our sulfur? Are we getting that from someplace else? Yes, we are. Okay. All right. Well, I think that was a good bit of progress for today. And I didn't even realize we're at an hour and a half of recording. So thanks for stopping in.